What's up, YouTube? This is Destination Kings Athletics coming at you from beautiful sunny Southern California, Riverside. Machine Gun Silva, and today's conversation is going to be about Vince Carter. Is he or is he not a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done? Let's get to this. Machine Gun Silva, guys.
When we talk about Vince Carter, we're talking about a person who has all the athletic skills and abilities. Okay, so as far as that's concerned, he's up there with Michael Jordan, Kobe, when it comes to athleticism. Okay, so the you guys seen the dunks, you know,
the highlights?
The highlights when he jumped over a 7-footer.
Actually happened.
The tomahawk dunks he dug. I mean, the guy is unbelievable.
6'6", guard / forward. He's a forward. I don't know why they call him a forward.
So when he came out of college, North Carolina, obviously, you know, he was they were tagging him as a franchise player.
The next Michael Jordan, as a matter of fact.
Jordan. Everybody's going to be the next Michael Jordan. You still have to play and prove yourself.
Can't do it.
So, based on paper, he's got all the jumping abilities. He's got lateral movement. He's got
all the athletic abilities.
He's got everything
that a Hall of Famer should possess. Talking about a guy who's got 19 years in the NBA. But is he a Hall of Famer? That's the question. You're talking about a guy who's never spent, he spent 5 years in Brooklyn, 7 years in Toronto, that's where he actually got in. He was drafted into the NBA through Toronto. So 7 years at Toronto, 5 years at the Brooklyn Nets. Everything else has been 2, 3, 4, even 7 years is not a long time for a Hall of Famer, right? So he's not the traditional Hall of Famer, which career spans at one team for 15, 17 years. So he's a little bit of a enigma, a little bit different than everybody else.
I think that when it comes to Vince Carter, he never led the league in scoring.
In anything.
He never led the league. I mean, he never won a championship. And
never.
I don't even know if he's played.
Did he win a championship with the Mavericks?
I'm not sure.
He might have been. Okay. I don't know. We got to double check on that one.
Okay. Double check on that.
So he might have a ring, but it's not because he was.
But he wasn't the main focus.
He wasn't the man. I don't even know if he was the second string. I don't know where he was at in that team.
So when we try to say that is he going to be a Hall of Famer or not? In my opinion, no, because of what we just mentioned. He was never the go-to person. He was never the reason why the team had success. However, he did have all the abilities. Where he lacked that was the mental ability.
And he had a 19-year career and still in the NBA.
Yes. So that right there, based on the fact that he played 19 years, he accumulated a lot of stats. So yes, he's up there in stats, but not because, I think he's up there in stats because of the course of 19 years.
The amount of years.
The amount of years he put in. But is he a true Hall of Famer first ballot? Maybe not. Maybe, you know, they're going to pass him up, but I think eventually he will get in.
Just because of what? Just because his jumping ability?
No, because he did play 19 years and he accumulated a lot of stats.
A lot of stats.
But let me tell you, the one thing that he was missing that separated him, it was his ability of jumping and you know, being offensive minded. But the one thing that held him back was his mental toughness. He always broke down when it mattered most.
Well, he had a couple of years in Toronto where he was just MIA. Tracy McGrady was carrying the load there for a while. But I think the fact that they were comparing him to Michael, the next Michael, I think that kind of brought him down. I think that kept, I think that hurt him.
I think that has a lot of mental stress on you as a basketball player to be compared to one of the greatest. Yeah. And you having the same ability. So sometimes you got to question yourself, even doubt yourself. And so that is the biggest problem.
Especially when the NBA was looking for the next Michael Jordan. So there was a hole. There was a hole in the NBA. We thought the NBA was not going to be as good anymore. It's going backwards. So they were looking for the next big thing, in which he came in with all the jumping ability, the size, and the athletic ability. They were hoping that he was going to save the NBA, so to speak.
So I guess the question is he or is he not a Hall of Famer? And he is not a first ballot. Meaning, when I say first ballot, is without a question, he's in. He's going to be, they're going to discuss this. They're going to have this conversation that we're having right now.
Except maybe not on YouTube.
Maybe not on YouTube. And they're going to decide, okay, he had a long career. The guy's 40, he's still playing. He's still being productive.
He's 41, I think.
He's evolved as a player. As he got slower, he got, bigger. He started shooting threes. So the guy is smart. He's a good basketball player. He's always been above average, but he's never had the mental focus to push himself to superstar.
The mental fortitude.
Yeah. But is he a Hall of Famer? I'm going to say yes, based on what we said. 19 years of track record, which is tough.
19
To
years.
be in the league
in
in
the NBA for 19 years.
That's tough right there.
That is tough.
That is tough. And still put up halfway decent numbers.
He still contributes.
So that's great. I think that is.
So he is a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer. But not based on like I said, the man put up numbers. The man won championships.
Not in the traditional sense.
The man led the league in scoring. I don't think he's ever led the league in any category.
Any category whatsoever.
But he has a 19-year track record that speaks for itself.
Wow, you heard it here, guys. Vince Carter is a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. Machine Gun Silva, Destination Kings Athletics. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Let me know what you guys think. You heard it here. He's in the Hall of Fame in the future. Not first ballot, but he'll get in. That's what's important, guys.